Hello friends, welcome to Chart Readers. Today is Sunday, June 13th. We are looking at few stocks here. The first one is ASXE, and this is a day chart. If we look at the monthly chart, the stock seems to be having resistance around $6. So if we look at the day chart, you can see that the stock has really formed a nice base, and then the second base it is forming. So if we look at that was a 3-year day chart, and this is a 1-year day chart. The stock is really forming a nice base, and it has a good pullback. So as long as it stays above the 2.91, that is acting as a good support level. So it has potential to go to 5.68 and then beyond. So just look for this particular support level, 2.92, and make your investment accordingly. So the next stock is ALT. And as you can see, this is a day chart. Let's look at, the weekly chart seems to be pretty sharp fall, you can see, and there is a stock split also that happened. But if we look at the day chart, the stock has got a good support at around 1150, and it is moving, it's somewhere oscillating between 1150 and 16.3. So this is the range right now. It is oscillating, and anything above 16 stock will look very bullish, and we can look at 20 and then 25 as the next levels. So just watch for 16 and any chances that you would like to take. So it could be around this level, like 13 to 14 if it holds this level, okay, with the stop loss around 11.5 or so. Okay, so that's about ALT. And the next stock is CLOV, CLOV. And this is a day chart, and you can see that the stock is now, it tried to break above 17.25, so it could not stay. So let's see the upcoming days if it is going to, take a turn and then starts moving above 17. So above 17, it's going to be bullish, and below 17, so it is going to be bearish. But there is a huge volume that we can see here with which it did break above, and hence we should be watching for this level of 17 to see if the stock really takes its position, bullish positions again. So let's look at the 4-hour chart. So it looks like there's a nice pullback, and it is slightly taking a turn. So if it holds above 17, so it's going to continue its bullish run. So just look at this levels, okay? Okay, and ICPT is the next symbol that we are looking at. If we look at the weekly chart for ICPT, let's go a little bit back. Monthly chart. So monthly chart, if we see the stock is really kind of broke certain levels here around 131, and then it also broke a very important level, the 55, and then it is holding this 16.95, which is a very strong support, I would say. This is the level around 16, so that is what it has to hold. Let's go back to the day chart. Yes, there you go. So it's around the 15 range. That's where it did take a turn. So it looks like it has tested its bottom. So keeping this around 15 as the support level, so one can take a position out here. So, and also it has broken above the resistance line that we had for quite some time. So let's see if it is going to continue to reach towards 54. So, or maybe prior to that, it has to cross 39. So before we test the next level. So just look for a bullish movement heading towards 37. Okay. So that is ICPT. So let's look at CRSR. And as you can see the day chart, before that, let's look at the monthly chart. Doesn't have much of a background here. Okay. So if we look at the weekly chart, and let's go with the daily only. Yeah. So on the daily chart, it did break the support level here, right? Around 42. However, it is holding the level around 31 for past few, at least 3 months. So which is a very good support level. It should not break this 31. So as long as it holds above in this range, right, around 31 to 29, it's a very close range. So as long as it holds this level, you will see a bullish run, especially if it crosses 34. So the important level for this is this range. You can see, let's draw a box here. So this is going to be our consolidation range. So below 31, it is going to be bearish. Above 34, it's going to be bullish. So hope that helps. Next, ANF. The stock seems to be, it has consolidated very well. So it has formed nice bases and it has got a good support around 30 level. And after that, stock moved to 37 and that acted as a good support. And it is heading towards 52. And if we look at the weekly chart also, it is looking pretty strong. Let's look at the monthly chart. Yes, there you go. So as far as the monthly chart is concerned, you can see that there is a resistance around 51 level. So as long as the stock remains around 37, 38 level, it will continue to hit 51. Beyond that, if it passes 51, so naturally you can see the next target will be around 77. So just keep a close eye on that. Okay, let's change this. Okay, so moving on to NVS, Novartis. Here you can see this is a weekly chart. The stock is consolidating. It's consolidating around, between 94 and 82, this range. So this looks to be a very healthy consolidation. So anything above 94 is going to be a bullish run, and the next target looks like around 105. So just look for this particular breakout on 94. Okay, so that is NVS. Basically, this is tested like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be the 7th time that it is going to break, in case if it breaks. It's going to be a nice break, and then it has quite a huge room to move up, like 117 or so, right? So, or maybe beyond that. If it really breaks this level of 106, we can look for 140 as the good move upwards. Okay, hope that helps. And let's look at the CRSP. Stock has really consolidated very well, just broke out, and then it retested around 98 level and it's holding this. Let's look at the day chart. Okay. So on the day chart, you can see that the stock really holding around 99. And once it tested 99, it went back to 112. So it looks like 112 is acting as a new support level. So keeping that as a support level, the stock is kind of oscillating between 112 and 137. So that is the range that you can see for some time. Unless it holds above this 136, we can't see much of a bullish run for this. Okay, so that's about CRSP. And let's go to the Apple. We have seen this. We've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, and stock seems to be looking very bullish. And within the range. So this is one level. Yeah, did break this level, and then after that it is oscillating between this range. Let's look at how we do. So again, it's the same range we need to be looking for. Anything above 137, it has potential to move to 153 and 200. So that is the range that we are looking at. Okay. Okay, so 110, let's go to the COF. So as far as the capital one is concerned, it has done a good bull run here. Had a good support around 100, pretty clear. So, sorry. Okay. So 100 acted as a very good support level. So now there is going to be a resistance around 176. Okay, so that is what we had seen. If we look at the monthly chart, so this is the nice, base we had. So for quite some time, right? For multiple, almost like 20 years, and it just broke after 20 years. So which is 92 level. So naturally the run is pretty sharp. So the next target will be around 176. That's where it's going to face some resistance. And anything above that, so again, you can see another 260 will be the next level. But for that, it has to take some time. So this is a monthly chart. So have some patience. So this is looking pretty bullish based on the consolidation we have had for the last 20 years. Going into MRNA, so it has got good levels. Looks like it has tested all our previous targets, what we had set, like 156 and then 194 and then 227. So once it holds 227, so the next target will be around 260 and then 300 and 330. So those are the three levels that we should be watching for, but overall it is having a good positive momentum. Okay, so that is MRNA. So let's move on to Microsoft, Msft. Okay, so Microsoft is, we have seen this for the last couple of weeks. It did consolidate very well around 245 to 250, and then it broke above, and then it has come back to our target of like 258, and the next level is going to be 285 if it holds the 258. Okay, so let's look for some good strength for this one. Okay, so that's Msft. So let's look at CVNA. Uh, seems to be a little tricky one because one, it has broken this support line. Okay, so look at this. So once it broke, and then after that, it is unable to kind of close above the support line. So each time it is testing and it is falling. However, it has another support around 225. So big range, 225 to 300. Okay, so we will have to be careful here uh, for it to move around 240 to 300, that level. Okay, so the strong support 225. So anything below that, so it's going to plunge back to 111. Worst case scenarios. Okay, so hopefully it stays above 225 level. So that is CVNA. Let's look at the GS, Goldman Sachs. Looks like it is behaving as per the chart nicely. Okay, let's look at the, yeah. So this is a multi-year, like, close to 15, 16, 20 years chart. As you can see, the stock has really consolidated very well for quite some time, like 20 years. And it broke about 250, and that's where the big run to take it to 368. As long as this stays above 368, you can see the next target as 480. So just watch for this particular level. So worst case scenario, so there could be consolidation around this level, like 322 to 370 range. So this is the range that we can see. Stock is going to consolidate. Okay. Coming to BIIB, this is a multi-year chart, and you can see, let's check out some of these noise here. Okay. So looks like stock had great support around 225 level. So that's where recent months we have seen that. The next level seems to be, the critical level is this around 390, which is the current level. That's where we can see that it is holding that 390 level, and it has to retest this 480. So still it has not tested that. Hopefully the stock remains around about 380, 390, and it forms a handle and then it breaks above this. Okay, so this time it seems to be pretty strong. Let's see if it holds 389. This is the day chart. So stock had a real pullback. So 225 is acting as a pretty strong support level, and even the 283 was a good resistance we had. So that's where it broke the resistance around 285 level, and that's where we could see this huge breakout, and there's another support plus resistance which is around 385. So as long as the stock remains around this 385 or 390 range, it's going to continue its bullish run. Okay, so that is about BIIB, BIIB. The last but not the least for today's review is the Nvidia. So we have discussed this in the past weeks also. Our take was Nvidia to, once it crosses 620, the range, the next target was 780, and it is heading towards the 780 right now. The stock is around 720. So it's heading towards 780. So Looks pretty strong from the consolidation level, and the overall chart from the beginning, it was pretty strong and looking very bullish. That's what I think we finished all the symbols we had for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and hope this analysis will help you. Happy trading for the rest of the week, and we will connect next week. Okay. Happy investing, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. And also, you know what? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. Bye-bye.